Guys, Mike here from Art of Alpha. Today, just a short, quick video here on Instagram, on how to date with Instagram. I get a lot of questions about dating through Instagram. And one of the things that you can do is whenever you're on Bumble or Tinder, most of the time the girls will have their Instagram linked. So what you want to do is sometimes you'll swipe and you won't match. But what you can do, they'll have their Instagram on the Tinder and the Bumble. So even if you don't match, get the Instagram and then go on Instagram. Instagram, you can then send a direct message or follow. But what I recommend doing is going and looking at the girl's story. Most of the time, they'll have a story. When you go look, if they're very active on Instagram, leaving their handle or their the Instagram name on their Bumble or Tinder, most of the time they're going to be very active on Instagram if they leave their name on the app. So usually they'll have a story. So you go on the last story, you go on their last Instagram story and you comment on that. So that's a good way to get the conversation started. Look at something in the story and then comment. And the other thing too is once you get the conversation going, a lot of it is about DHV, or demonstrations of higher value. So that's also important with your Instagram, your profile. It has to be something of value. If you direct message a girl and you have 5 followers, it's not really going to be very good. She needs to see that you have a value. It has to be an interesting profile. It can't just be 5 pictures of bathroom selfies. And on the flip side, if you have 10,000 followers and you message her, then yeah, she's going to pay attention. She's going to say, like, who is this guy? So it's going to show value if you have a lot of followers. Not to say you need a lot of followers. You can still do it without a lot. But just remember, it's about value. She wants to see that you have value in society, essentially. So if you have cool hobbies, say you play guitar, your photography, you travel, whatever your skills or whatever your hobbies are that are sort of looked at as a high value thing, then that's what you want to focus on, is showing something of value. So so you want to always, with dating, with attraction, a lot of what women are attracted to is this thing of value. How do people perceive you? How are you in society? Do you do something that is interesting, something that's cool, something that people in society value? So you want to showcase that. If you travel a lot, that's something that people are like, oh wow, that's cool. How is he able to travel a lot? How can he do this? He must be interesting. He must have a cool job or a cool business. So it's called an honest signal. It shows that you're a cool person, that someone that she should align herself with, or someone that she should get to know. So women look for the value a lot. So your Instagram should show some value. And you should be, if you're going to use this strategy to try to date from Instagram, then you should have a decent profile. So that's one thing that's been working pretty well, is on Bumble or Tinder. Take the Instagram, their name, go to their Instagram, look at their story, and then leave a comment on their story to get the conversation going. Once the conversation's going, then it's just general texting, the same concepts I always talk about, showing value, being a little mysterious, a little showing the value so she becomes invested. And then when she's invested, then you say, hey, what's your number? Set up the date. All right, that's all things I talk about in other videos. But for the Instagram strategy, make sure you get the Instagram, comment on the story, and then get the conversation going. So that's been one thing that's been working good. And also, you want to improve your profile a lot. So if you don't have a very good profile, you're not getting a lot of followers, then do something, or have a skill or a hobby or something that can showcase that you're a cool guy and you have cool skills. So one thing that I've been doing more of is more photography, more videography. So I'll post videos on the Instagram, and then people comment, people will see it, and it's like, oh, it's kind of cool what you're doing. So that's one thing. So definitely focus on building your Instagram profile, and you'll have more success that way. So any questions, comments, leave them down below. And I'll see you guys. Make sure you grab the free course down below, the link down below. You can check that out. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.